G'day and welcome to our channel. We're a young family of 5 travelling Australia full time.
He's in the boat!
We recently purchased this Isuzu NPS 4x4 truck. And this is our build series. Hit the subscribe button as we turn this truck into the ultimate overland travel machine. Welcome to another truck build episode. Truck's in the shed, getting some wiring and all that done to it, but this episode is all about winches, and there's two 24 volt 17,500 pound monsters going in the truck, front and rear. So I'm gonna mount them, and then Josh from Wyreside is gonna come through after and wire them all up for us. It's winch day, baby. So this is it. Synthetic rope, 17,500 pound, straight in the front there. But I'll show you a little bit what you get with these Runva winches. Your corded handpiece, stubby cooler, all your fixtures, just everything you need to fit these things. You know, your isolation switches, everything, absolutely everything comes with this. And that's half the reason we went with Runva, and they're a pretty good winch. But I'm gonna try and fit this. This should be easy because this bull bar actually folds down. So I'm gonna fold this down, sit the winch in there, bolt it up. That's pretty well all I got to do, and then Josh is gonna come through and do the rest. That's surprisingly heavy. Whew. So literally after all that, you just get under, there's 4 bolts holding it on. So, and I must say, it is very easy working on this truck. It's just so everything's big and you've got heaps of space. Like this winch, actually took 15 minutes just to place in and screw on. I know it'd probably take longer for Josh to wire it up, but I like it. I like it. Good on you, truckie. Got everything attached, all bolted in, and going to do the back winch now and leave all the electrics for tomorrow and do it all in one hit. So a little control box and all that sort of thing, because we might have to make a bracket up because it's such a big winch. Onto the back now. The front was the easiest, I started with that. Probably shouldn't have done that. So we're on to mounting the back winch now. I just thought I'd show you what you get and why we went with Runva winches. We went with Runva because they do, like their winches are just a all-in-one package. And when I say that, you get absolutely everything you need and you don't have to pay any extra for mounting them. So first up in the packet you get your corded remote. Then these are all just the fixtures for fitting all the electrical gear and all that. You get these big isolation switches, which are awesome. You lift this up, put that there. Your wiring, your big dog of a winch, and then all your cable, like your whatever that is called, your hook. Yeah, so they give you absolutely everything. But there is one thing on this, because the vehicle's so long, we're gonna have to redo some wiring, which I'm gonna let Josh do that. I just don't have the tools, like the big crimpers or anything for that, because they're fairly thick cables we need. But I'm gonna get stuck into mounting this rear winch, and I'm ready for Josh to come through behind me and wire it up. For the rear winch, the cradle and tow bar is an ATW winch bar, if that makes sense. And it's drilled out for winches. Now you sort of got Sherpa, Runva, all the big winches and all that will fit into here. But I do have to take, normally they'll put the winch in before the tray goes on, but we like doing stuff a bit different. We're doing it the other way around, so I've got to take, the winch won't actually fit through there. So I'm going to take this holds the spare tyre on, but our spare tyres are on the front. So I'm going to take that off, put it back on when we're finished. I'm going to undo this so I can get the winch in there. Well, the truck's fighting back. Forgot me. I was swinging off a shifter, boom, straight in the eye, but I think I've got enough space in here now to lift it up and bolt it on. And then you patched me up. A bit of Vaso, footy player. Ooh. She said, get back out there, Nick. Oh, thank Jesus. Alright, now that we've got the winch finally in there, put this on through there. Now we just got to bolt it all together. Just like that. So what we're doing here, because we've got a longer run with the winch cables, we've upped the cable size, and we're just putting it onto the control box here, and then we're going to mount the control box. Josh has already run the wires back to a little hub thing that I'll show you later, but do that because it draws more power over the longer run.
Yeah, we're trying to eliminate volt drop over length. So because we've pretty much run 10 metres of cable, cable from the battery to this far, yeah, you'll lose a little bit of voltage over length. So yeah, larger cable, more surface diameter, and yeah, it'll work good.
Yeah.
290 amp rated cable.
Yes. Primper up, Josh. Oh, a little pump action.
Yeah, little hydraulic guy. This saves using a massive crimp.
Yeah.
Won't fit in my ute.
Need a truck, mate.
I know. Need one of these.
Alright, crimp that on, we'll put the box back together and then mount it. So put that cable in. We're going to mount the box just here, just so it's easy to get to. Big winch. There is holes in this cradle, but this is the easiest option. And then all you got to do is connect the wires, colour to colour. Lucky, not colour blind. Just like that. Alrighty, so the other day where we left off, we actually got the mother of all storms. I was filming this episode along with the weeks beforehand, and we couldn't film anything because of the noise in the shed with the rain hitting it. So everything's finished now. We had to keep the ball rolling with the winches, but where I left you, Josh was just wiring everything up. So I'm going to get under, show you all the wiring and all that now and what we've done. But this is the back winch in. Everything's done, hooked up. Control panel's there, just easy to get to if you want your corded thing in there, but we use the wireless remote things. You don't have to put a little receiver in there. The receiver's actually built into this control panel, whatever you call it. So I'm going to crawl onto the truck now and show you all the wiring. So that's it. Look how good a job he's done, Josh. And if anyone's wondering, that's the bolt that gave me this black eye. But yeah, so it literally, when you hook it up, all the wires are color coded. So from that little control box, you know, I think you got a red wire, a yellow wire, and a blue wire from memory, and it all gets put onto these little nuts on the winch motor, and then you're ready to go. Then what Josh has done is he's run everything in here leading to the batteries, and he's run it in the chassis because the chassis and the tray on this truck move independently. So if you switch between the two, you're going to have trouble when yeah, it all moves. You'll be stretching wires and all that. So he's run everything in the chassis here, everything's hidden. He's done a pretty smick job. And then it leads up to the battery, so we'll go up there now. Coming along where the winches cables hooked to the battery, Runva actually do a pretty good system. Well, I think it's simple and really good. The way to sort of disconnect the winches from the battery when you're not using them, and it's these little keys here, and I'll just show you what we've done to make it really nice and neat and tidy. You would think this comes factory the way Josh has done it. So you don't actually have to get under the truck to do this. I'm just doing it because I like it. But you literally, this key goes into that, turn it, and that's it. The winches are now live. And we've got, this is the rear winch here, and then the front winch there. So I'm gonna put the front winch in, and then I'm gonna probably show you that it works. But yeah, and all this comes with Runva, like in the box we got. The only thing we had to buy extra was the long runs of cable from the back winch and the front, just because it's bigger than a normal car, the truck. Other than that, everything that we've used has come with the Runva winch package that you buy. So I'll put this in, and then I'll go and test that they work. This is the little wireless remote they give you. All you do is hold the on button till that little red LED display comes live. Then you got in and out. So we'll bring her out. Yes, it's working. Just like that, the front one works. Runva make it really easy for these winches to be installed by yourself. In saying that, it was really handy to have Josh here to do all the cables and all that sort of thing, because I think I could have done it, but it was just a lot easier knowing that he's done it, and he's done it like right, just with the size of cable that we needed to run from the winch all the way to the front of the truck. But yeah, other than that, we've got 2 winches and they're operational. So how good's that? Anyway, if you like these sort of build apps, I think we've got another couple coming after this. Maybe some boat, how we're going to get the boat on, and some water tank install. If you want to see that, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. And yeah, if you want to see how this thing goes around Australia, hit the subscribe button also, because we're going to be taking it to some pretty wild spots. Anyway, thanks for watching this winch install, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.